Happy Friday, September the 8th, 2023 edition. How are we all doing? Weekend is upon us. There's been some international football. I don't know if you've seen, there's been a secret meeting as well. It's not so secret now. Apparently it was a secret meeting, and it's interesting how unsecret a secret meeting can become oh so quickly in the world of football. But how are you doing? I am too blessed to be stressed. I hope you are feeling the same, and I hope you're feeling the love. I whipped out the shirt today. Normally I don't wear a kit if it's not game day, but you know what? I was just feeling Freaky Friday. Figured, fuck it, I'll put it on. Whoops, that was 5 minutes in. Already dropped F-bomb. Whatever. They'll figure that one out. But how we all feeling? I am too blessed to be stressed, as I said before. But happy Friday. You may or may not be able to hear occasionally what sounds like a child crying in the background, but don't worry, that's just my son. He's at the age where he doesn't want to go to sleep. He would much rather you flip him and throw him onto the bed. Can't say I had the same phase as a child, but you know what? I had a bunch of brothers that I roughhouse with, so maybe I got it out there. But aside from that, I'm doing well. Aside from an upset toddler, but otherwise, obviously, as the title suggests, real recognize real, and as a famous song would say, real recognize real. And I see myself a couple times, and you know what? I like that. That resonated with me. I'm curious to see how everyone's feeling. Obviously, the question of the day, please do hit a vote in that poll. Vote in the poll. Hit a like on the video if you so choose, if you so want to. It's a free world. Do as you want. But the question of the day is, how do you feel about the GOAT, Lionel Messi, saying CRISTIAN Romero, quote, the best defender in the world, the whole world, that big round thing that rotates around the sun and spins on its own axis, on that rock, he's saying that CRISTIAN Romero is the best defender. Interesting to see what people say about that. 61% says one GOAT to another GOAT. I love it. I absolutely love it. 35% says typical mate, boasting for his mate. And then we got a cheeky little 4% that says Romero's class transcends time. So I even figured out how to copy and paste a little emoji in there. So I worked hard at that answer specifically, but it's only got 4%, but 4% is enough to say, hey, how you doing? But otherwise, tap in. Let me know how you're doing. Let's see who got the first place prize in the chat today. That would be Kate, with Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. Big up, Kate. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Alan Bennett is in the house. Says hello, Michael. Hello to Michael indeed. Hi, Michael. And Nita R says, do you know how much you have to pay for a goat if you eat meat? No, I don't. I haven't personally. They're expensive, dare in money. No disrespect, different we are, taught until I die. Big up, Nita. Hope you're doing well. I haven't gone and purchased a goat personally. Adrian Schroka's in the house. Big up, Adrian Schroka says good evening. Jacob, good evening all. Let me turn this music down. I forgot to do that. Apologies. Maybe I was doing it to muffle the sound, the very distracting sound of an upset toddler in the other room. But otherwise, I'm doing well. England plays tomorrow. I did a watch along yesterday for those of you who were there. Did a watch along yesterday for Korea, the first watch along on the channel ever, and not too bad. Not too bad. Got some people hanging out with me. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun. I don't know if it was like the most educational or like a studious piece of content I've ever put out, but it was definitely something. I'll definitely put it that way. It was something. Whether you liked it or not, you could tell me in the chat below. Not too many people said they didn't like it. I did a poll yesterday, and some people said that they would actually tune in again should I do one for Spurs match. But I'm not going to do one for the foreseeable future. Not that I know of, but we'll see. We'll see how things pan out. But big up Adrian Schroka. Hope you're well. Big up David says, hey Jacob, Spurs looking to extend Sonny's contract. Where did you see this? Where was this? Is this on Twitter? I would like to know if I have new reading material on my bedside table or not. And that being Spurs looking to extend Sonny's contract. Honestly, if that's true, I would be very, very excited to hear that. That would be very welcoming news, to say the slightest. I think those of you who know me know how I would feel about that little bit of news coming out. Adrian Troca, how strong is it? I don't know what that means. Nita says we got rid of some pants. Got rid of some pants. Did you go to the thrift store? What'd you do? Dyer wants Mason, Job, and Larice. Just love London town. I think you mean, okay. I think I understand what you're saying. I smell what you're stepping in. You know, Dyer hanging out, having little private meetings. I have something that we'll talk about. I'll pull it up in a little bit, but yeah, it was interesting to see. I see y'all are saying Paul O'Keefe. Paul O'Keefe. Let me go. You know what? This is what I do on the show. I let y'all join the journey with me. So let me go ahead and share the tab. Boom. Paul O'Keefe. Is that what you said? Paul O'Keefe. Tottenham are looking. Oh, there we go. There it is. 2 hours ago. Wow, it would have been nice if I had. Maybe I should check Paul O'Keefe more often. There it is. Can you see that? Let me zoom in. 2 hours ago at 12:30. So 2.5 hours ago, technically. This is old news. By now, this is old news. The newspaper's already printed it. But damn, I would have put that in the title had I known. Informal talks already taking place. Okay, so they hanging out. Youngman's son's taking a piss. They said, "Hey man, how much longer you want to stay at Tottenham?" Interesting. Informal talks. I wonder what informal talk stands for. You know that's jargon for something. Big up, Nita. Hope you're well. Interesting. Appreciate y'all telling me about this news. Now we got something else to talk about. Other than me shamelessly trying to find a reason to big up Christian Romero. That's pretty much what the premise of the show is going to be, / bashing on Eric Dyer a little bit. Or maybe not bashing, but looking into, so to speak, his little private meeting with Daniel Levy. And this is actually really welcoming news. I'm going to give that a heart right there. Oh, you couldn't see it. There you go. See? How long's he got left? 2 years, so next summer would be 1. Dangerous territory. Interesting. I'll give that one a heart too. Interesting indeed, Mr. Paul O'Keefe, sir. How you doing? Think there'll be any issue with signing him? Hope not. He's loyal. Okay, that's what's up. Is Paul O'Keefe, like, the way he tweets and stuff, sometimes I'm like, this sounds like a teenager. But maybe he's just like that fucking cool and I just didn't understand. That could be definitely what's going on. He deserves it. He definitely deserves it. So that's interesting. Good to see that. Big up. Big up David. Shout him out. David hit me with you hit me with it and I did not even see it, sir. Thank you for the information. Hunty G's in the house. Good morning from Australia. Good morning. Did I say good morning yet to everyone from down under? I don't think I did. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be tuning in from. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I'm doing well, in case you were wondering. You may not have been wondering at all, but there you go. I told you nonetheless. We ain't talking about Gooners just now. As a matter of fact, we know you're here. Who, me? What are you talking about? Zapur, you the first YouTube chat member checking in? Yes, you are. And the newest moderator as well. Big up, Zapur. Hope you're doing well. Good day, sir. Evening all from Kate. Big up, Kate. Chelsea Blue and Blues in the house says, smash the likes. If a rival can smash the likes, surely, but don't call me Shirley, you can too if you're a Spurs fan. Nick Brown says, really missing watching us play. Roll on the next weekend. I cannot wait, honestly. We still have a whole nother week, don't we? Technically, so is it a week or is it 2 weeks from today? In 2 weeks from today, hang on. Okay. So it's not 2 weeks then. It's 8 days from today. So they only have like 1 international match, 2 international matches, and then that's it? Is that what's going on here? Seems kind of dumb. What the hell? That seems really dumb. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing the plot here live on air, but that seems kind of dumb, right? We play on the 16th. Big up Cursor. Nick, I'm missing us watch so much. I think content creators are missing us watch as well, but not just for the fact of content creation, but like the amount of energy you feel and you output on a match day, whether you're a person who does watch-alongs, lives, reacts, etc. There's a lot that goes into it. Even if you're just a fan who comes into the chat like you are today, there's a lot that you put into this club. So honestly, when you don't have somewhere to put all that, it can be very frustrating. So I feel frustrated nonetheless. As a fan, first and foremost, as a Tottenham Hotspur fan, I'm pretty frustrated because I would love to see more. It was like right as things, right as we started to get warm water in our bath, then out came the cold water again. Actually, no water now, just a little drip of cold water at the moment, and it's not enough. It's not enough. But I don't want to be too down. I don't want to be too negative, but it sucks. It really does suck. Definitely missing some Ainge ball right now. I want to see Ainge right on the touchline. I want to see the boys running around. It's unfortunate. Cursor like secured. Big up, my bro Jacob. Big up, Cursor. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Any day now, too, right? Any day now, Cursor. Very soon, sir. Zapur, we have the same shirt, Jacob. Not that it is as surprising. It's a very great shirt. One of the better away kits in many time. I loved it with the black shorts and the back being all black with the bright yellow numbers. Honestly, I have an iconic image of Kane kicking that Coke bottle in this kit. I think that's one of the only good memories we have in this kit, if I'm honest. Was when he scored. We were away, and the fans threw a Coke bottle at him, and he kicked it. It was pretty sweet. It was a great photo. Intro music is still playing, broski. Yeah, sorry about that. Too stressed to be blessed here. I hate moving. You sound like you. Yeah, you're too stressed to be blessed. Indeed, moving sucks. I would help you if you were, nearby, but unfortunately, it would cost me about as much as a moving company would cost you if you were to fly me out there to help move all your stuff for you and Jim. But I hope you and Jim are doing well. Enjoy the new place. I always love the first couple of days of moving into a new place, though. After you do have all your shit, and there's nothing, you 1000% know you didn't leave anything behind in the other house, but you have everything in the new place. And I do like the feeling of like, I don't know where everything's going to go just yet, but for tonight, this is where the TV's going. This is where my computer's going. This is where this is going. So I do like those moments. Then you get some takeout. It's like a movie, right? In Hollywood, they always talk about that kind of shit. Donovan, big up Donovan. Man United in the mud. I do love that. Love the title. That's why I like the show. Big up, J. Co. You like the show for the title. What did I do in the title? Oh, about Lionel Messi saying that Romero's the GOAT. Yeah, I did it all caps too, so you know I'm serious. I don't know about the best in the world, but he's still world-class elite at minimum. In regards to Romero, I mean, you saying that you know more ball than Lionel Messi. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to find a way to be shameless here. You saying you know more ball than Lionel Messi. Oh, shoot. I see I have 2 new members. Big up. Cal, Agent 47, grabbing the membership, joining the Lover's Lane. How you doing? How are you doing? Big up. Thank you for grabbing that. Showing some support to the channel. Not just hitting a like, not just hitting an option in the poll, but also grabbing the membership. And that means a lot to me. You're going above and beyond the call of booty, as is Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs re-upping on the membership. How are you doing, Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs? Kate, hope you and Jim, again, like I was saying, relaxing, y'all feeling good. Welcome back. Not that you ever left, because technically, like, you don't have to keep renewing, but I appreciate the sentiments either way. So thank you, Kate, and thank you, Cal L. Agent. I hope I'm saying that right, Cal. But again, I do love this photo of Ash Ketchum crying, and he has the Tottenham badge on his hat. That could be us for good reasons or bad reasons, depending on the day, really. But big up. I appreciate y'all both grabbing those memberships. But if you don't want to grab your membership, you can just hit the like button. Every content creator you watch on YouTube will ask you to do that, so reluctantly I do so, but hopefully I don't make you feel like you have to. I give you an option in the poll that's not have you like the video. I ask you a question, see what you're thinking, what you're feeling. 5% says Messi's deluded per usual. 40 votes in the chat. I see y'all. I see y'all out here. Someone's voting that Messi's deluded. I mean, to be fair, let me caveat everything I'm about to say in regards. Let me pull up the tweet so y'all know how shameless I am. There you go. This is the tweet. There, so you can see his face. There it is. Anyone who didn't believe me, there it is. Lionel Messi. Christian Romero is the best defender in the world. So, Zapur, you're saying you know more. I'm trying to say it with a straight face. Hang on. Zapur, you're saying you know more than Lionel Messi? Is that what you're telling me right now? You're saying you know more than the GOAT of football itself? Okay. At least my GOAT. I know people who watch some different generations might say different, but at least the GOAT of my generation. Because it was always up for debate, Lionel or Cristiano. But I just got to give it to Lionel. I love the guy. How can you not like the guy? He seems so down to earth. Kate says, I bet Messi wouldn't say that if he wasn't Argentinian. Yeah, because he'd be getting slid tackled upon. But I mean, look at who Messi, or not Messi, look at who all the people, at least in the YouTube hemisphere, were very much big upping was Vardiol and Bastoni. And Vardiol got turned around 2 ways from Sunday by Lionel Messi. Now, if Lionel Messi felt like he could turn Romero 2 ways from Sunday, I don't think he would put his name on the line to say Christian Romero is the best defender in the world. Now, what I will caveat all this with, let me caveat. I mean, I guess it's caveat. I don't even know if that's the right fucking way to use that word. But Lionel Messi, there was a list that came out a few years ago, and it was like Lionel Messi's favorite picks. This was like 10, 15 years ago, and it was like who he predicted to be the next up and comers in the world of football. And I think like one of them ended up being someone good. I don't even remember who it was, but he got all of them wrong. So, you know, sometimes you can get it wrong, verbally at least, if you're Lionel Messi. 60% though saying one GOAT to another GOAT. Bad. Talk to me nicely. I like it. Adrian says goats stink. Yeah, they do. They can poo-poo a lot. Ben Kaufman in the house says call. Is that the call of freedom? Big up Ben Kaufman, YouTube chat member as well. Big up. Hope you're well. Elvis G, another YouTube chat member in the house, says evening Jacob in the chat. Big up Elvis. Hope you're keeping well. To those who attended, enjoyed it. There you go. Oh, talking about the watch along. Yeah, you did have a good time. I did too. And there's Jayco talking to Zapur. Don't know what y'all are saying. I did try and fix the hashtags. I did replace them with what you said, Zapur. Hopefully they're correct. I trust you either way. I don't really. What am I gonna say that I misspelled Korean? I can't speak Korean personally or read it. Jim, YouTube chat member, got double chat members in the house of your house, Jim specifically. Jacob, hope you're well, my friend. Romero is the GOAT. Quiz. Big up, Jim. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Hope the move that you didn't, you wore a back brace or something, because I hate moving. My back always hurts just a little bit more when that happens. Jay, how come Melissa McCarthy doesn't come on the show anymore? Ellie, she's always welcome. Queen Ellie. She's a busy woman. She's in high demand. Cursor, it's like, why doesn't George Clooney do every movie? Well, you can't get him. You can't book George Clooney every fucking movie, every TV show, there's only so much of the man to go around. As much as I would love, but she's always welcome. Ellie, if you were watching and you want to come on the show, you know that all you have to do is ask. It ain't no chingy song. It ain't no you can call me. You can just let me know, and you're definitely welcome. Big up Paul O'Keefe for the news. Paul O'Keefe, yeah, good job, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Bobby K's in the house. Good afternoon, Jacob. Everyone in the chat. Big up Bobby K and the 3 Spurs boys. Hope you're keeping well. Hello. Hello, James. I'm doing well, and I hope you are too. Yes, sir. It did, but officially moving back Sunday. Well, I hope you get that taken care of very soon. Drula, big up Jacob and all. Sorry I'm late. Blame Paul. I'll blame Paul every single time. I love blaming Paul, but I also love telling Paul that I love him. So anyone out there who was tuning into Paul, or is he still live? I don't know. He might still be live, but go and subscribe to the Hotspur Hippie each and every time. I did send him the invite. He's always invited, but he said he was going to chill out today. And You know what? That's okay. He takes a lot of time chilling out, not responding to comments in the videos. But if you are watching this on playback, 22 minutes in, I hope you know that I will make a concerted effort, unlike Paul the Hotspur hippie, to reply to your comment. But big up, Drula. Good to see you here. I'm being shameless. It's just a little bit of a shameless day. Rowan Kumar, Messi won the World Cup with Romero. He knows just how good he is. Everyone should listen to the best and give Romero more respect. Listening to multiple Spurs YouTubers who have been so hard to Romero. Last year he had a tough season. I think everyone in the squad had a tough season, barring Harry Kane, who scored 30 Premier League goals. But at the end of the day, I don't put all of his performances last season necessarily on him. I think it's a group effort. When you look at statistically, his worst rated game last year was Newcastle, and that was a collective effort of bumbling and fumbling. So, at the end of the day, he was a part of the team that did not perform well. Yes, and I completely agree with that. But I think it goes to show that, the likes of Basuma, the likes of Madison, Sarr, these are players not rated by Antonio Conte. Not Romero specifically, but I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that he was trash based on last year, because he had a good first season with us. He's had a great 3 games. It's got to continue. Now, I do talk frequently with other Spurs YouTubers who do not hold the opinion. Sorry about that. Hydration Nation, pause for the cause one time. I do communicate frequently with other Spurs YouTubers who do not, or who were hard on Romero, and we all agree, whether we agree or disagree about last season, we all agree it's great to see what Romero's done thus far for us this season, but it must continue and be consistent in order for me to continue, or I guess the people of my belief set to be continually praising Romero. I mean, if you look at the show, Rowan, there's at any moment you may see something like this, you may see something like this, you may see something like this. And these are just my reactions to things, because Romero encapsulates a lot of how I feel, and I just love watching the play. So admittedly, it's a lot of my heart that dictates the faith I have in the player to come good. But honestly, when someone like Lionel Messi says Cristian Romero is the best defender in the world, end quote, got to make you feel pretty good if you're one of the people that felt like this the whole time. That's just how I felt. And it's nothing against nobody. It's just, I'm taking a little humble, shameless. It's good to see 3 games of Cristian Romero that I know he can be. But I agree with all the people who are harder on him. I agree with every single one of them that this is great, but it must continue. 100% agree. If he stops doing this, if we see the Cristian Romero of last season making, critical errors in 4 or 5 different places on the pitch throughout the few weeks, then yeah, we might need to sit there and question whether he's doing what he needs to be doing. But I think with Mickey Van de Veen next to him, and the way that we're playing so confidently and free-flowing, I think he just has freedom to express himself as a central defender. I mean, if you saw any of the highlights, and trust me, if you're on WhatsApp, I'll send you the highlights. I was going through plenty of Cristian Romero highlights, and I saw a bunch of comps, and I was sending them out to people, because I love spreading propaganda that I help promote, I guess. Like, the Cristian Romero is a good defender, and it was fun to see some of the comps that came out. But there was one that was like a couple minutes long, and it was the longest compilation of Cristian Romero's output last night for Argentina. And it's just, I see him playing now the way he played for Argentina for us. It's just Cristian Romero, man of the match, BDE of the match, the man, the myth, the legend. And I don't think it's over exaggeratory for me to be just big upping a player in which I have been so crying out for so long, to finally be coming good again. And it feels like that's what we're heading towards. Now, again, I prefaced all that by saying he needs to continually show that week in, week out. I think he can. Let me know what you think in the chat. Do you think that he can? Do you think that Cristian Romero is the kind of guy who can do that? Oh, I see. I missed these. Sorry, I was a little bit on a rant in my own zone. Just to Grow Love Spurs. Member for 1 month says, see, I was a member. Stupid YouTube. Love you, Jacob. Love you too, Kate. Hope you're keeping well. Everyone go subscribe to Just to Grow Love Spurs. And Ellie with the huge dono. £20, 19.99 pound. Ellie, big up yourself every single time. Says, I'll support you more than ever, Jacob. The silky voice and charm deserves every accolade, and your love for Traores is brilliant. I always take that one. I always take that one as well because I love Adama. Adama Traore is my guy. You know it, Ellie. Just support your man like I do for Højbjerg. You can't help who you like. I think you can help who you like, but you can't help who you love. And I'm sorry, when I watch Adama Traore flying down the ring with those shiny, muscly arms, and you see the size of the man and the pace in which he's running, I just can't help but admire the man. But big up, Ellie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for this. That is awesome. Big super dono for the channel. I appreciate you every time. Ellie, I love it. Love Højbjerg. Know that, like, I know Adama Traore wouldn't necessarily at this moment in time. I don't know what he could do that maybe a Brennan Johnson couldn't do for us. But let's see. Let's see. Adama Traore, what a specimen. What a guy. I don't want to get on an Adama Traore rant because you'll know how I can be. But there was also a shameless moment I had last season. Adama did score the game winner versus us versus Wolves last season, lest we forget. But thank you, Ellie, so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Also the kind words, silky voice and charm. I don't know about how much charm, maybe as much as the Lucky Charm guy in the commercials, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Adrian Lawrence, your toddler is the result of informal talks. Oh, you dog. Let's see. Timmy L, big up Timmy, says, if we get the Champions League, I'd also offer Ivan a 1-year extension. Interesting. You think we can squeeze some more juice out of that lemon, Timmy? Let me know. Nita says, oh, she's talking to somebody. My Eric Dyer rant on Tottenham was rather excellent. Interesting. Terry Windows, evening Jay and all in the chat. Spurs are the best thing since sliced bread at the moment. Big up Terry Windows. Sliced bread is a great thing. I actually don't have any sliced bread at the home right now. I would have made a PB&J before the show started, if I'm honest. But yeah, Spurs are the best thing. Everyone likes talking to us nicely. You know what else, Terry Windows? What I would say is, it's interesting to see, to me, how some rival fans are now saying, oh, we wanted James Madison. Oh, we wanted Destiny Udogie. It's interesting. It's just interesting. People talking a lot nicer to us, Terry. Everyone's talking nicer to Spurs fans lately. Maybe they're not. I don't know. At least to me, talk to me nicely. Derek Smith, you can start now. I've arrived. We have started, and you are here. Big up yourself, Derek. Hope you're keeping well out there in Portsmouth, I believe. Plymouth. I know that's Plymouth Argyle, right? Your profile picture. Morning from Germany. Big up, Luis Schneider. Big up. How are you keeping? Ich heiße Jakob. Wo wohnst du? Is what I can say in German. So how you doing? Big up yourself. I probably butchered that because it's been many years since I was in high school. Big Steve from the Mancunian Way says, if Messi said Fredo Dog was the best center back, or Chelsea or United would spend 100 M's on Fredo. Hey, think about it. Here, I'll show it again. Boom, there it is. I didn't say it. Don't quote me. But guess who did say it? I'm just saying. It's the GOAT. Hydration Nation, pause for the cause every single time. At least Sonny won't have us wondering for years if he's leaving or not. Big up Zapur. I like that. He will not. Timmy, y'all go find Basuma's assist from tonight. He's so good, even against South Sudan. Exceptional move and footwork and patience. Then the pass through 5-6. I'm gonna need to look this up. I did not know he was playing today. Timmy, big up. I appreciate that. Big up. I don't think you lost your membership. I think it just didn't carry over the next month. But don't worry, Kate. You don't have to. You definitely don't have to. Hitting the like, saying what's up in the chat, that's all I can ask for personally. But I do appreciate the kind gesture nonetheless to everyone who does. Mark Cousins, big up Jacob. Hotspur Hippie raid. Got the raid from Hotspur Hippie. Big up everybody coming on from over there. Adrian says, have you seen the plans for the new hotel submitted by Enoch, Property Portfolio FC? I have not seen the plans. I have not seen the plans. Zapur this weekend plus 1 week. That's too long. That's too long for me. Fellow Yank just subscribing. Big up. USA is what I got to say to that. But big up. Glad to see you here, Timmy. They play 2 Euro qualifiers in 1 week. What more can you ask for, bro? I don't want them to play 2 in a week. That seems like not a lot of time. And then we're gonna come rely on them on the weekend after that. That seems a little. Let's be gentle on my friend's ankles. That's all I'm asking. That's what I can ask for. I just want everyone to be gentle with each other. I don't want to see no injuries. Mehdi Selby, I know Romero is good. Don't need Messi to say that. Harry Kane over Messi all day. Big up, Mehdi. Appreciate you being here. Harry Kane over Messi all day. Harry Kane, who is what I got to say to that personally, but I don't know if I'm there yet. Tot Spurs, big up Jacob in chat, big up YouTube chat member Tot Spurs, big up. Very soon, coming very soon. Congrats again. Hansi G, many of these country games I'm watching are so slow. It's annoying not watching Spurs playing that fast Ainge ball. Big up Hansi G. It was definitely, I did a watch along, like I was saying earlier, for Wales versus Korea. A lot of Spurs players playing, so I was like, fuck it, let's do a watch along. And it was a little bit like, I just felt like I kept saying, and so is passing it backwards, and so is passing it backwards. It just felt like that a little bit. But you know what? I still had a good time. For a 0-0 draw, I had a good time in that watch along. I got to admit, I might be doing more just because I had such a fun time. Texas Longhorns will destroy the Alabama Crimson Tide tomorrow night, Tier 1. I don't watch college ball like that because it's unfair. It's unfair to all the kids. Zapur, yeah, I love that kid. Reminds me of Van Gogh's Starry Night. Interesting. Haven't heard that comparison. If I tried to say that to my wife, she would laugh at me. Big up Just Girl grabbing that membership. Watch Basuma assist was filthy. Can someone send it to me on Twitter? Can someone send it to me? DM me. Send it to me. Tag me in it or something. I want to see that. Long overdue. That, to be fair, good mood after that Scotland result. What was the Scotland result? Let's see. What was the result of all the shenanigans today? Shall I take a look? Ooh. Uruguay versus Chile's later. Brazil versus Bolivia tonight, 6:45. So in 3 hours, Richarlison may or may not be starting for Brazil. May or may not. Spain 7-1 to Georgia. Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-1 versus Liechtenstein. I always love that name, Liechtenstein. It's quite great. It's like if Frankenstein had a brother that just couldn't stop licking you. That might be kind of strange. Croatia 5-0 to Latvia. No Ivan Perisic on the score sheet, but Pekovic with a brace. Interesting. Kramaric with a goal as well. Scotland 3-0 to Cyprus. Blew them out. McTominay with a goal. Porteous and McGinn. McGinn's actually a decent little player. The more I watch him, the more I'm like, I think Ellie was the first one that not recommended, but was like, that McGinn's a good little player is what I think the first time I heard. Ellie was the one who said that. Luxembourg, their flag looks just like the Netherlands flag. 3-1 to Iceland. Isn't Holland supposed to be on Iceland? Isn't that where he is? Why didn't he do nothing? He ain't get no goals. Slovakia 0, Portugal 1. Bruno Fernandes scoring in that. Turkey and Armenia 1-1. CONCACAF Nations League is underway. Haiti versus Cuba. If I'm honest, I couldn't tell you one player for either, so I'm not going to really look at that much further. But yeah, good result for Scotland. 3-0. That's pretty damn good. Maestro, I love the live stream yesterday. Big up, Gustav. Glad you enjoyed it. I had a good time. It was a lot of fun, man. Or madam. It was a lot of fun. Don't mean to, misgender you, but big up. Hope you're well. We officially move in Sunday, but all the big stuff is there. Oh, I hate that in between. That's the worst. 5% are Ronaldo fans. Let's see. Where are we at on the poll? Let's check. I see 53 likes. I see 53 votes. What more can a man ask for? 54 votes. Thank you to that person who just decided, you know what, I'm going to hit a like on this stream. 54 votes. 56% says one goat to another goat. 28% says typical mate boasting for his teammate. There wasn't enough verbiage in there for me to say Argentinian boasting up, because I think so. Let me tell you this. I told my wife, look what Messi said, and she said, who's Christian Romero? And I said, the guy whose shirt I want to get. I want to get a Tottenham shirt. She said no, but I said I'm going to get Romero on the back, and she said I don't know who that is. And I said he's the best defender in the world according to the GOAT. So that's my argument to my wife why I deserve I guess not why I deserve, but why I want a damn Tottenham away kit with 17 Christian Romero. That's what I want. And she was like, no. But I was like, he's the GOAT, according to Lionel Messi, the GOAT. He says he's the best defender in the world. And she says, what national team does he play for? I said, oh, well, yeah, he plays for Argentina. They just played last night. She goes, well, isn't that typical, right? An Argentinian's going to tell you another Argentinian's the best in the world at something. So she did call me out on that. All right, Kate has just sent it to me. She says, just tweeted it to you, the Bissouma thing. Let me see. Let me check these DMs real quick. But I ain't going to check them live on air. Don't you worry about that. Let's see. I don't see anything. I don't think anyone sent me anything. Where is it at? Hang on. Oh, here it is. I'm seeing it now. Okay, wait. I got to back it up. So he picks up the ball on the byline. Juke move. Takes the goalie out with his... That was nasty. Bissouma wears number 10? Damn, that was nasty. Big up Sean THFC as well, also tagging me in it as well. Wow, he danced. He took... Oh my God. Okay, I'm watching this back again. Yves Bissouma took number 12's ankles. He took it back home. He said, and then he took the goalkeeper's ankles, and then he took 12's ankles again. He took 12's ankles twice. Oh my God. He goes bang, bang, bang. Juke move. There goes 12. There goes the keeper once. Keeper goes down twice. And then number 12 goes down twice. Assist. Wow. Saucing on him. I'm saucing. Wow. Beautiful. Sorry for those of you who didn't enjoy that a little bit, but I had to see the assist. Everyone was telling me I had to see the assist, and I'm upset that I missed it. But damn, he took number 12 and that goalkeeper's ankles twice. He goes bang, bang, and he took a set of ankles, 2 sets of ankles at once. So he said, give me that one and that one. And then he'd get hit the goalkeeper again, said, give me one more. And then he said, and then hit another. That was disgusting. Yves Bissouma is 100% in his bag right now. He is feeling himself to the maximum. We are going to see an Yves Bissouma that we have not seen for Brighton for nobody. We're going to see the evolution. You know what I'm saying? He was like, if you watch Pokemon, he wasn't Charmander. He was like Charmeleon for Brighton. He's going to be our Charizard soon. That's the final evolution of Yves Bissouma. He's going to be so good. Zapur, yo, stop putting me on blast. I'm not putting you on blast. I'm just trying to talk shit a little bit. Trying to be shameless. Zapur, you know it's all love. Yves Bissouma's having such a good time. Oh my God, he makes me so happy. I bought the 38 shirt because I knew he was quality. I bought it last season. Kind of wish I held out for the number 8, but you know what? We move. At least he'll know that I supported him even when things weren't looking good. I mean, if I ever see him. But if I ever go to the UK, I'm definitely taking that with me. Jacob, watch along was so entertaining. You have to do it again, says Jco. Big up, Jco. I appreciate you saying that. I might have to. Like I said, if yesterday there was about 40 to 50 people chilling with me the whole time, if there was 40, 50 people that want to watch it, that would do it again, then you know what? I might be obliged to do so. I might humbly and kindly oblige every single person who wants to be there. Let me know if I should do another one. 59 votes. We're losing grip of the GOAT talk. One GOAT to another GOAT's losing its prowess. It was at 60%, now 56%. But don't worry, 10% still says Romero's class transcends time. Isn't that beautiful? Romero's good and playing well, but he needs to show it on a consistent basis, says just a girl who loves Spurs. I agree, 100% agree. If you heard my little caveat, I think it was a caveat. Cal says, been Messi for me personally since 2012. 91 goals in a single year is just stupid. It's actually absurd to think about. And even if Erling Haaland gets close to it, that's absolutely absurd. Perfect usage of the word caveat. English major approved. Big up Zapur. Appreciate that. Messi, next he'll say Richie is the best striker in the world. He'll never say that. He would never say that. But he also never said that about Lautaro Martinez. So given the fact that he didn't say that about Lautaro, I would assume that he doesn't just give this title out. Like, if he did, he would have said, hey, Dr. Martinez, Mr. Lautaro with the fancy tattoos, you're the best striker in the world. He never said that. So it gives me some hope, y'all. It does definitely give me some hope. Kaylee Davis, when I was young, a goat was a loser. Funny how language evolves. Big up Kaylee Davis. Yeah, I mean, I got called a few things today because I used the word goat, but that's okay. Jargon, different generations. The way I equated it is like, it's okay. Other people are going to use language you find stupid and annoying. The younger generation has a whole bunch of words that I don't necessarily use that I find are silly. So when someone says using the word goat is dumb and lame and childish, like, that's just because I'm younger than you, and I apologize, but it's what I grew up talking about. Like, Michael Jordan was the GOAT. We always had debates on GOAT things, GOAT this, so apologies if that offends you. Maradona, after him, obviously never seen him play, but taking an apparent average Napoli and Argentina team to glory probably justifies it. Yeah, probably justifies it. I've seen one of the Maradona highlights that sticks out to me the most is not one. It is one that he made on the football pitch, but it wasn't one that he made with the ball at his feet. It was one that he made with a knee to some dude's face. I think it was a goalkeeper. He did a flying knee, and this was before the UFC ever came around at all. I had no idea what a flying knee was, but he gave that goalkeeper one, knocked his ass out, and that little bit sticks out to me. I know you're saying Lionel Messi, but all I could think of was Lionel Richie. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Is that Lionel Richie? I hope that's Lionel Richie. Gustav Sveden, big up Gustav. I love Messi, but we were talking about football. Maybe let's not give him the right to dictate who's the best baller. He plays well. Don't give him the power over your mind. I wouldn't say I'm giving him the power over my mind necessarily. I'm just a shameless Romero supporter. So when I see the GOAT of football saying that this guy's the GOAT of his position currently, then for me, it's like I'm a burning fire and you just poured some smoldering gasoline on top of me, baby. And now I'm burning ever so gently. Well, ever so much more than I was before. Jim's in agony with his back. He's 61, so he has an excuse. Big up, Jim. Hope you're all right. Baxter, morning, Jacob. Sunny Saturday, as in backs to the wall. Back to the wall. I don't know what that song is, Baxter, but big up yourself. You only have kind words to say when you're here. Hope you're doing well. Rob Patterson, hello. I just got the new Elite home and away and Wales shirt for less than the new Elite on the Spurs site. Interesting. DH Gate. Did you use DH Gate? Big up yourself if you did. That's what I'm going to use. Jim, my back is killing me. We had removal men. It's my age, mate, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it when you're done. I hope y'all are almost done. Big up Hotspur Hippie as well. How are you doing? A Chingy reference, that is right. You got to be a special certain age in America, I think, to get the Chingy reference. He was a hip hop / like R&B type artist. Very interesting. Look him up. You might have heard one of his songs. He got famous for one of them songs. Big up Hotspur Hippie. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Everyone who hasn't subscribed to Hotspur Hippie, go over there and do so now. Big up yourself. Jaco says, Jacob, I would never badmouth you behind your back. I would do it to your face. Big up, Jaco. I appreciate that. You're always honest with me. Ellie, thank you so much for the super chat again. I do appreciate that. Ben Kaufman says, I was highly critical of Romero's worst habits last year, but I always said it was the group around him being flaccid. I'm loving Romero this year, being hard but precise. I don't know if you intentionally sprinkled innuendos upon this comment, Ben, but I see what you did there. Yeah, you were, if I remember, pretty critical of him. But again, it's okay to be critical of his decision making, but I would still say one of the times people were critical of is Erling Haaland didn't score any goals. And I know he got sent off that match, but I would argue it's because of him and his decision making that Erling Haaland did not score against us that day. When he was scoring for fun, really last season, he was just having a ball. He's still doing it. So hopefully he can do it again, but not get sent off. So that would strengthen the Romero argument. But we'll see. We never know. Romero has not got Dyer next to him. Please, sir, can I see my video? No, not yet, Alan. Not yet. How about maybe later? I'm feeling good right now. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not. Maybe. How about this? Ask me again when I bring up the Eric Dyer secret meeting. Remind me when I bring that up, because when I bring that up, then I do want to talk. I will play that clip for you. Big up C. Sherman. Jacob, if Messi says Romero is one of the best in the world, who are we minions to? We are peasants to the the kingdom owner Messi. I mean, this guy's, he's like the guy, right? He's like the guy. It's Lionel Messi. Again, I did say on the top of the show, the Lionel Messi has gotten it wrong from time to time as well with the his selections for the kids that he thought were going to be the biggest stars coming up. But nonetheless, big up. I don't know your name, but I see TS. Big up TS says Ainge vibe. I love the Ainge vibe. Always keep the Ainge vibe close and around me. Keep it tucked like a Thule. Ben Kaufman, innuendos all around. I knew it. Romero has players around him whom he can trust, so it calms him down. He's also the vice captain, so some say also that could be the reason. Hello, Ellie says, hi, all you lovely people. Love you all. Big hugs. Big up, Ellie. Hope you're well. Ben Kaufman, there's the link for Kate. Go on and sub if you haven't already. Let's see here. Terry Windows, I've got a feeling about Brian Hill that he'll do well in Ainge's system. Shoot, he might. But shoot, he might not. And from what I've seen, I feel like he might not. But this is one of those where prove it to me. Prove it to me, Brian. Mud me, Brian Hill. Because I've always been angry at the Brian Hill deal personally, because it was around this time when we were rumored with Adama Traore, and we were going to get it over the line. We were about to get over the line, and instead what we do is get Brian Hill, and then we end up spending money, sending Lamela, and then loaning him out twice already. This guy wants to be in Spain. I mean, he's posting a lot on his social media right now. He looks like he's enjoying. He probably wants to see what he can do under this Ainge system. And heck, why wouldn't you if you're a player like him? Maybe he can. I don't like to put players into boxes. Maybe he can. But also, he probably won't. That's kind of how I feel, though. I might be calling it too early on him, though. Who knows? Cal says, sadly, he'll be in that part of history of the defense that conceded 60-plus in a season. Very fair. But who would have guessed him drastically improves when he's not surrounded by Dyer and Longley? You all right, Chewy? My dog is clanking around. Yeah, 60-plus. 60-plus goals conceded. Yeah, he will be a part of that defense. Sorry, I got super distracted by my dog. Good point. He will be a part of that. But think about if we win a trophy. I'm not saying we will. I'm just saying, what if we do? He'll be part of that too. So you got to remember that. But obviously that hasn't happened. But yes, he will be remembered as part of that defense. But you know what? I've always said, I've maintained that if you put Christian Romero with a competent equal level to him or even better, which Mickey Van de Ven definitely could be better in the long term, but if you put him with someone he can actually rely on and trust, his decision making may be more reliable and more trustworthy. You may be able to trust him if he has. It's funny how a little trust and reliability goes a long way with everybody. And really, the back line has been showing a lot of really positive things together. Destiny Ugodi, Mickey Van de Ven, Christian Romero. That's one hell of a thing we're seeing there. Pedro Porro obviously is leaving some to be desired defensively, but offensively, he's, for two of Sonny's goals, immaculate passes. I know he only got the assist for one of them, but he had the hockey assist on the other. So nice. Well, actually, Sonny had the hockey assist, but technically, but you know what I'm saying. He broke that play out. He's the one that sent the ball over the top for Son and Solomon to play that there. But anyway, we shall see. See, Sharon, Jacob ordering Parmesan garlic wings from Wingstop with that money. Maybe. The thing is, I have to convince my wife, whom is pregnant now with our second child, which if you didn't know, there you go. There's the announcement. She is pregnant with our second child now. So I got to definitely run it by her where I order the food. And honestly, I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. If I mentioned Wingstop, she would probably throw up. She's been pretty sick, and she hasn't been feeling well. A lot of morning sickness this go around. Bless her sweet little heart. And she was able to pass her licensing to become a therapist. So, man, she's been going at it rough and tough. And big shout out to her. But I don't think she would go for Wingstop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text her right now. I'm gonna say, honey, they saying for us to order Wingstop. I'm asking what her reply is. We'll see what she says. I'm gonna assume her reply is I'm gonna vomit. So we'll see. She's probably gonna say something like that. Nita, 60 plus years when you learn how to love football came on my journey. Tottenham till I die always. That's when I learned that you can love something as well, not just your family. That love that ass in majority. Hey, couldn't have said it better myself, Nita. I love the way you phrase that as well. So my wife's reply was the nauseous emoji. If you have an iPhone, it's the green one where he's like not throwing up yet, but he's about to throw up. That's what my wife replied. So I'm gonna send her a frowny face and tell her I'm sorry and that I love you. But there you go. She does not want to go Wingstop, C. Sherman. So next suggestion. We'll keep running suggestions by her. Ed Sweeting. That Basuma cutback and assist for Molly was amazing. He's playing with such exactly. Oh, he's so moist right now. So wet. Sir, excuse me. Did you just exit the pool, Yves Basuma? Because you're wet. Wetter than ever. Has Ellie recovered from PH bashing the other day? Where was the PH bashing? Did I bash him? Was she on a show where there was bashing? She might have been. I don't know. Big up, Rich. Another YouTube chat member says, big up, mister. Hey, big up, mister. Big up. Do you know what Frito Frog is, Jacob? I almost clicked back on the damn window browser. Holy shit. I don't know what would have happened to the show with that. But do you know what Frito Frog is? I have no idea what that is. Frito Frog? No, I have no idea. Is it a freedom frog? A frog that symbolizes freedom? I can get behind that. Zapur, we'll have Messi to thank for when Romero wants more money on the next contract. No. That's no. Get those likes in, says Ali. Big up, Ali. Appreciate that. Again, appreciate that very generous super chat earlier. Derek Smith, Spurs first, always Argyle second. Apparently, there's a decent following for Argyle in America by virtue of the Pilgrim Fathers. Interesting. I bet over there in Boston or where the original old colonies were, I wonder what the following is there. I've personally never heard of them until I became like a world football fan, not just a Premier League fan. But big up Argyle. Hopefully they get promoted. Aren't they like way down there and they just got promoted? I think I saw you in a group chat say that they recently just got promoted. Maybe they can keep climbing the ranks. Pull a Luton town. Foxy, big up Foxy. Romero's performance was world class, to be honest. Ecuador deserved at least a point, but a moment of magic from Messi and Romero completely pocketing Ener Valencia. Valencia is he's a good little player to get Argentina the win. It was another Messi class type of free kick goal. I did see the highlight of the free kick goal too. That was very nice and sweet indeed. However, Romero isn't the best defender in the world. So they go on to say all of these great things, but he's not the best in the world. That's okay. So wait, hold on. Let me give you the Zapur treatment. Foxy, you telling me that you know more about football than Lionel Messi? That what you telling me, Foxy? I almost got through that one. Is that what you're telling me, Foxy? You're saying he's not the best defender in the world, so you're saying you know more than Lionel Messi. Now my wife says she's hungry. I said, let's order some food. Fuck it. Y'all need to hit me with some suggestions. Something a pregnant woman won't say she's nauseous to. Will Madison start for England tomorrow? He better. But then again, Mr. Southgate, he might be worse than Greg Berhalter. He might actually be worse than Greg Berhalter. Greg Berhalter is fucking awful. But Southgate actually has like world-class talent at his disposal, and he fucking grabs Harry Maguire and Eric Dyer from time to time. It's actually very interesting. If he doesn't start, it just speaks to the ineptitude of Gareth Southgate, personally. Born to Lose 73. Hi, Jacob and all in the chat. Big up. Hello, how you doing? With Hill ready to return soon, do you think he could finally break through and realize his potential with age? One can hope. I definitely hope so. I definitely hope so. Will it happen? I don't know. What I have seen with Brian Hill is he's very weak on the ball. He's nifty with the ball at his feet, something Solomon has shown us as well. So even when he comes back, I don't know that he necessarily has a backup role just waiting for him. Because I would argue, who gets that over Solomon if it's Perisic, right? I mean, does he get in ahead of Solomon or Perisic would be the question. Now, I would trust Ange Postecoglou if he does choose to go with Brian Hill in that starting position. Obviously, would very much support it, but I just don't think so. That's just kind of personally how I feel. I just don't think that. I just don't think he's good enough. I think it'll be shown to Ange Postecoglou, and then we'll find out in January really how he feels. I think January we'll find out how Ange Postecoglou feels about Brian Hill. That's when I think we'll find out. If not before then, by him getting some starts. I just don't think that will happen. But it might. But big up Born to Lose. Who knows? I hope Brian Hill muds me and he becomes a great player, because you know what? That just means we have a little fucking gem on our hands. And Paratici. Maybe I need to bring back the meatball sauce when I say Paratici. Because honestly, some really good signings past couple of years. Ellie, we are more of a team without Harry, so long live our team. Big up, Ellie. Long live our team, indeed. Yvonne had 2 assists. Oh, wow. I didn't see that part. But big up, Yvonne, with the 2 assists. I'm actually way behind in the chat. Let me keep going through this quickly. Do you think Levy and Enoch is ready for our rebuild? Ainge is ready. I hope they are. This is my hope I've been putting forward, that I hope we're taking a new stance and a new way that we're operating. I really hope so. 70 votes in the poll, 74 likes. That's actually strange. We usually never have more votes in the poll than likes on the video, but right now we have 4 more likes than votes in the poll. There's a little over 90 of y'all watching right now. I would encourage you to hit that like if you don't mind. Help your boy out. It's absolutely free. Cost you nothing. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Did we get any new subscribers during the show? Let's see. Let me hit that refresh button over there. One subscriber. There we go. Hell yeah. Big up to that one subscriber, that one newbie. Hope you're doing well. Holland is Norwegian. What did I say? Iceland. Sorry, Ben. Sorry about that. Holland didn't play in Norway's friendly win. Norway. I thought it was Iceland. Yep, that's my fault. Whoopsie. Big up JJ. How you doing? Oi oi Jacob. Evening. Big up JJ. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you for sending that to me. Jacob sent you the Basuma, says thank you, Carl. I don't know where you sent it to me, but I didn't see it. But big up Carl Simpson for sending that my way. What an assist it was indeed. How about a nice Cappuccino Romero shirt? I'll take the Cappuccino Romero shirt. I'll take that one. I'll take the away. I don't know who I'd get in the away. I don't know who else I would get, but one of them have to be Christian Romero on the back. Absolutely. Maybe just do Son on the other one. I already have a Sun jersey, but I may just get another one. I want a Destiny. I'm hoping we'll announce Van de Veen gets the 6 and Ugodi gets the 3. I hope we announce it, but it doesn't seem like we will. But when the final roster numbers come out, it'll be interesting to say. But good. Hey, look, I even plugged to hit the like on the video, and we're right here on an hour. What perfect timing. We just hit an hour on the stream. Come on, y'all, hit a like one time for your boy. See 5 of y'all just hit that like for me. Thank you so much. Ever so kind to the channel. I appreciate that. I will take that Cappuccino Romero shirt. Personally, when I order from DHgate, whenever my wife allows me to do so, my lovely wife allows me to do that, I will probably try and get 2, if I'm honest. Because if I'm going to fucking wait 6 months for a shirt to get here, may as well be 2 of them. McGinn is a very good midfielder. Yes, Jacob, I did big him up. I remember this was like 2 years ago, Ellie. You were talking about McGinn being good. Big up, Ellie. What an eye for talent. Tottenham ladies' very own Mrs. Ellie Højbjerg. Queen Ellie Højbjerg. Watched it about 20 times. I swear, what a great assist it was. Can you post that in the highlights channel of our Discord? Yeah, I could do that for sure. Just give me a second. Ronaldo over Messi because he's prem proven, says Cursor. Oh, interesting take there. Big up. Jason Bell's in the house. YouTube chat member Jason Bell. Ding dong, how you doing? Big up, Jacob. Basuma has been freed, and he's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Ronaldo made the Saudi League relevant. Cursor, are we going to have this argument? Are we going to argue about this now, Cursor? Messi's the GOAT. Just accept it. Messi's the GOAT. Just accept it, man. My wife doesn't know what we should order to eat because I just told whatever sounds good to you, honey. Big up. Dyer's like a magician or a hypnotist, making all these respected people saying how good he is. Jamie, I don't get it, man. I definitely do not understand it in the slightest. Not one bit. Jacob, can you give a shout out to Brixton, South London? Brixton, Brickstown, big up, whichever way you say it. Do I have a ton of bricks? I bet you do down in Brixton. Bet you got a ton of bricks in Brixton to build a nice school for the children. Big up, Ellie. You don't have to behave. Madison passed to Poro, then to Son for Son, 3 goals. Let's see it. I love it. No, Ellie, don't behave. Wait, Pokemon, you got a Nintendo Switch. I do have a Nintendo Switch, sir. I definitely do. Like, big up. Disintegration says, big up. GOAT is just an acronym, greatest of all time, not a comparison to an actual GOAT. But it can be. I like both. I like it all happening simultaneously. You got Mario Kart. Cursor, don't at me with this Mario Kart. Don't nobody want the smoke I got in Mario Kart, and that's a given. You don't want what I got to offer you in Mario Kart. You can at me, text me. I'll send you my damn friend code, and I'll smoke your ass a few times, and then you will not want to play me. That's just the way it goes. Look up. It was at one point the 7th fastest time on Wario's, one of those Wario maps, the one that's like a railroad. I had the 7th fastest time. I think it got moved down to like 18th lately, but I'm out here. Maradona is greater than Messi because Maradona once played for Spurs. It was a testimonial, but that's more than Messi. Big up Jason Bell. I'll take it. I will accept it. Indeed, I will accept that. Big up Kate. Just got over 500 subscribers. Big up Kate every single time. Good accomplishment there. NFL starts this week. Who's your team? Says Tommy22. I'm going to say the Dallas Cowboys. They're always my team. Go Dallas Cowboys. Copyright strike. Was I singing? Yeah, it was probably for my singing. It's so superb. Why? How come every time I sing, my son cries? And I try to do it well, but he cries every time. And honestly, I don't know why. Scott M in the house. Big up, Scotty. One GOAT to another GOAT all the way. Romero is king, elite level talent, showing the consistency to go with that talent. Talk to me nicely, Scotty. Finally, I get him to jump onto something. And Romero is king. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. There he is again. So y'all can see that. Ellie. Big up, Ellie. Chingy. Okay, you do know the Chingy reference. Good to see. Scott M taking ketamine or something, says C. Sherman. Big up. Sai Dansa. Hi, Jacob and everyone in the chat. Hello, hello. How you doing? Question. I'm not sure who I miss the most, Michael or Harry Kane. What about you, Jacob? I definitely miss Michael the most. 1,000%. And then Harry Kane. Pro analysis. Shoot, he might, but shoot, he might not. Yeah, he might not. We don't know. That's my see Sherman calling out my professional analysis here. Big up. Bobby, who's more scary, Mia or Ainge? I don't know. Gil has Zapur says Gil has played enough to be judged. Hasn't played enough to be judged. I'm judging him. He has like what, 13 Premier League matches in his belt? Come on now. Him and Son, I want lifting a trophy more than anyone in this squad by a significant distance too. I definitely want to see them lifting some silverware. I think we've all wanted that for a while. Just imagine how great it will be. Everyone will be hugging just like these two in the photo here. Jacob, why is your dog called Chewy? Does he look like Chewbacca? He's called Chewy because when we adopted him, he used to chew on everything, and they called him Chewy as in like Chewy. But in Spanish, here on the border city at least, short for Jesus is Chewy. So if you know a guy named Jesus, a lot of people will call him El Chewy. So that's what, in order to make it easier for him, we just kept saying Chewy. And he did fine with it, but then his ear, he can't hear anymore, so his ears went out. I'm digressing a lot. I apologize. Dyer was responsible for a big chunk of those goals. Big up, Ellie. I do agree with you there. Let's not forget the 66 World Cup. Argentina found Maradona, Messi. We found long before then. Ain't been mean. History matters. Absolutely. I do forget the 66 World Cup, admittedly, because my mother was 4 years old in 66. Wait. Was it 66 or was it 68? I can't remember when she was born, which year it was exactly. But there you go. Brian Hill would be perfect deputy for Madison. The lad has skills, Jacob, and will fit perfectly in the Ainge system. You will be convinced. I am open. I'm leaving the door wide open like a Lionel Richie album cover. Definitely 1,000% leaving it open. It's just I haven't seen it, and I hope so. I hope he proves it. Congratulations. Oh yeah, big up. I did announce that. Yeah, big up Sidanza. Lemmy. YouTube chat member, congratulations. Congrats, big up. Everyone's saying congrats. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm doing nothing. My wife is doing all the hard work. But I appreciate, I will tell her that all of y'all say congratulations. Big up for that. Big up Alan Bennett. Big up Cal. Ain't all no way, man. Congrats. Hey, big up. Congrats. I appreciate that. All the love y'all showing. Congrats to you and your wife, Jacob. Hope it all goes well. Appreciate that. Any well wishes we do appreciate as well. So thank you so much for all that. I think I need a beer to celebrate Scott M celebrating a player's ability. Absolutely. If you need an excuse to have a beer, go have one right now because Scott did big up Christian Romero. He said he's the king. Dyer needs some milk. Dyer definitely needs some milk. Are we going to talk about the Dyer stuff now? Is that what we're going to do? Ellie, big up. Another super chat with the 9.99 pounds. Talking to me nicely, says Scott M inspired this super chat as I've seen him to be positive twice. I had to call this out, Jacob, as you have a positive influence on Scotty M. Look at that. Big up, Ellie. I hope I can. I try to keep things sweet as butter. Wait, butter's more savory. I try and keep everything. I try to put a positive spin on it. Sometimes it's quite delusional. I understand. I understand that. But big up, Ellie. Thank you for this. And Scott, thank you for being the way you are because that inspired this super chat. So I do try to always tell Scott that, hey, at any moment you can come to the barbecue, my friend. You can absolutely join the barbecue. The invite has been sent. There's enough links on this train for you to hop on still and get to the barbecue and get to enjoy what Ainge is cooking. And jump in the pool and get your feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Scott, I hope you can hear this right now. Enjoy yourself. We're going to have a great ride, my friend. It's going to be a great motherfucking time, and you're going to love being a part of it. You're absolutely going to love being a part of it. 1,000%. Big up, Ellie. Appreciate you hitting us. A lot of donos from you today, Ellie. Hope you're well. Shout out QPR. I think they got the win last time I saw. Let me see. Rich says, get Son on the away shirt in which he bagged his hat trick. Good shout there. Maybe that's the way to go. Get Son on the away shirt and then Kuti in the cappuccino. Maybe that's where I go. Did I miss Nick Carlson? Jacob, can you say Bentancur, please? Mr. It sucks that he's not actually going to be playing tonight. He's not with his international team. I saw someone at Nick Collison, but I didn't see him in the chat. Nick, because Scott's replying to him saying, I will always say something positive when there's something positive to say. Big up Israel Uncovered. I don't know if I said hello to you yet. Big up. No, I'm way behind. I'm super behind. Apologies about that. Get her some ginger bicycles. What? Bless her. Get her some ginger bicycle. Bikies? Bickies? Bissies. What the hell's that? Ginger bickies? The fuck? Wetter than an otter's pocket. I like that. Wetter than an otter's pocket. I like that. Their pockets must be pretty wet. It's a chocolate bar. Oh, okay. You answered that. I could have just read a little bit further down. Get your wife some ginger bitches. I thought that's what this said, C. Sherman. That's not going to help my wife. Maybe if they did all the cooking and cleaning, that would help my wife. Ellie, trash, is that a rude word to call a player, yes or no? It might be a little harsh. Like, Eric Dyer's trash. Eric Dyer's ass cheeks. I don't think it's that rude to say that. Flanagan's greater than Wingstop, says Cursor. I don't know what a Flanagan's is. Ellie, trash is okay. Everyone's saying it's all right. But got Foxy. There he is. Nick says, Scott, are you okay? You had something positive. Someone check to make sure hell hasn't frozen over. Messi has zero ball knowledge, says Rich. Rich, are you saying you know more than Lionel Messi? Are you saying you know more than Lionel Messi? Let's look at what else. Let's look at what another class World Cup winning player had to say about Mr. Cuti Romero. So it's not just Messi, Rich. Any of y'all who think you know more than Lionel Messi about ball, guess what? It's Mr. Rodrigo de Paul as well. Says, quote, today Cuti Romero is up to being the best central defender in the world. That's two people. That's two people. I didn't even read this quote. I didn't even know it was de Paul. I thought it was Messi who went on to say this. Hang on. Do I need to change the title of this episode? I might need to, because honestly, I'm going to put DePaul as well. Messi and DePaul say Christian Romero is the greatest defender on the world. I'm about to get gassed up again over the same damn bit of news. Hang on. I'm about to change this. Lionel Messi and DePaul says Christian Romero is, quote, best defender in the world. Absolutely immaculate vibes on that. Big up DePaul for that. Says, quote, today Cuti Romero is up to being the best central defender in the world. Having him behind is the best thing that I can. It's not only Christian Romero's girl saying this. His teammate says having him behind is the best thing that can happen to me, because he always forces me to go forward, as he always wants to be one-on-one against the opponent. He wants that one-on-one. He's Michael Jordan asking for the one-on-one. ISO move, ISO up at the top. Come on, talk to me nicely. Christian Romero, oh my God. I mean, you need any more proof? Come on, talk to me. Having him behind is the best thing that can always happen to me, because he forces me to go forward, as he always wants to be one-on-one against the opponent. I got used to going out without looking back, and that is a pleasure for a midfielder, because in the end, you look at what you have in front and allows you to get less tired. Look at this. So can you imagine that Mr. Basuma knows that Christian Romero is behind him? Mr. Ay Papichulo Matasar knows that a one Christian Romero is behind him? Come on, talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely. I'm getting gassed up, y'all. Better calm me down. Someone better pour some water on me before this fire gets out of hand. Shake Shack, vanilla fries, vanilla. She don't like burgers. She don't like lactose either. Jamie Get, Pepe is the freedom frog. Don't get the image myself. I know about boiling frogs. I don't know what Pepe is. Yep, El Paso does not have Shake Shack either. That's a good point. Big up Amir. Solomon needs to play against Sheffield. Where do you want to see him play, Amir? Where do you think his best position is going forward? Nita. I'm in need of a pain. I'm feeling that pain when it comes to push time. It's called Shut the F Up, I Love. Interesting. Gil could work under Ainge if we can change difficulty setting to semi-pro. Interesting, Rich. That's a great point. Hey, Hill would ball in that position. J.Co., Romero, Van de Veen, Madison, Basuma, and Sonny are real solid backbone of the club. Of course, don't forget the Ainge ball. I would even throw Ugodi in there as well. J.Co., let's not forget Destiny Ugodi at the left back. That is, I just pray that Real Madrid don't come in for him. I just pray that Barcelona don't try and come in for him. Because, honestly, I want him to play for us forever, and I think Destiny Ugoti's already turned a lot of heads, and they're all saying, wait a minute, let me get this motherfucker in my squad. So, I did say it, but I'll say it one more time. Jacob, can you say Bentancur? I don't get to say it very often anymore, do I? Let's see. Cappuccino or fleshlight? I'll take the cappuccino, please. Messi also called Emi Martinez the best keeper in the world. He's good, especially at pins, but we all know he's not the best. I mean, he won goalkeeper of the fucking tourney at the World Cup. But Rodrigo De Paul didn't say that, but Rodrigo De Paul did say this. Talk to me nicely. Good evening, Sheffield United a week away from tomorrow. Big up Daniela Zito. Yes, it is. Couldn't come sooner. I'm very much missing Ainge Ball. Football London on September 9th. Spurs will hold a fans forum with Levy, Ainge, and Sonny in attendance. No way. In 11 days? Surprised they didn't fucking send Eric Dyer to this. What the hell? Wayne Muir says, do not give Dyer a squad number. Nowhere near the squad. Well, let's take a look. I had some more stuff that I just had. Shameless stuff. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. Look at that fucking embrace right there between Messi and Guti. Talk to me nicely. For me, he's the best defender in the world right now. Amazing performance tonight. Man of the match. Look at him. Best defender. Amazing performance. Man of the match. What a goat. Let me go down here to the not so fun part. We'll do the not so fun part now. Yeah, this is the not so fun part. So to get everyone in the mood for Alan Bennett real quick, I will play the video just to get us all in the headspace that we need to be in.
And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah. And you guys never.
Honestly, watching him laugh at that now fills me up with the funny feelings inside of happiness.
And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah. And
you see how deep of a giggle that was? Maybe I'm being petty now. Maybe I'm being petty. But it is so good to see him nowhere near the 18. Dear God, I've been praying for times like this. Talk to me nicely. The Lord has blessed us all. Jesus. Eric Dyer has held talks with Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy after being frozen out by new head coach Ainge Postecoglou. My goat, my dad, Ainge Postecoglou. Froze out Eric Dyer, so he had to go talk to Mr. Levy. The details of the meeting have been kept private, but it is likely that Dyer wanted answers over his status in the squad and talks of what the future might hold. How interesting. Just like clockwork, when one player is disgruntled, guess who they go talk to? Mr. Daniel Levy. Ellie hits me with 2 great super chats and then says, get a vocal coach, Jacob. Oh, that's a great one. Moo Meadows is a goated track, Kyle. Moo Meadows is a great one. I fucking love the... I'm going to stop now because copyright strike will happen because Mario Kart soundtrack's going to be like, damn, that sounded literally just like Moo Meadows. But shout out to anyone who knows that reference. I think we're gonna be all right too, Nita. I need a doctor. See, I can't sing. Don't get it twisted. He cries for a reason. My wife has never liked it. And when we dated, I never sang to her very much because I didn't want to scare her away, so to speak. So, yeah, man. I think Hill played well for Conte, but he was a sub nearly every time. When? What game's a poor? Tell me what game, and I'll go check it out. Maybe I'm wrong. But every time I saw him at all, and again, for Conte, a lot of players didn't play well. So admittedly, he could very well come good. Would have been great to see him in the preseason, get some minutes there, so we could say, okay, Ainge gave him a chance, didn't like it. We could say that with Dyer. We can say that with Spence. We can say that with Sanchez. We can say that with Lucas Moore. Not Lucas Moore. I was going to say Solomon in reference to why we should keep him around. But I think these players over time will answer these questions. We'll see with Brian Hill, I guess. Goat Marrow was on fire, says Gio Rea. Goat Marrow, indeed. I'm behind in the chat, so you are going to get me back up into my good feelings. But, I mean, I still have good feelings right now, knowing that this man right here is frozen out by Ainge Postecoglou. That makes me want to get a tattoo of Ainge right here, right there, so I can just kiss him every time when I think about this. Myself and Kate are on Savage Show every Monday. Bobby does that. We are big time, and Nick as an elite. I don't know what this means, but big up for you and Kate going on Savage Show every Monday. That's cool. Big up Jay Kismet. Bless up, bro. Bless up yourself. I hope you're doing well. Blessings on the news. Appreciate that, man. Again, it's been great for me. I'm enjoying it, but my wife is not so much. Your dog can't hear anymore, bless him, but to be fair, I go deaf a lot when Kate talks. Oh, no. My wife would call that weaponized incompetence, is what she would call that. God bless you and your wife in the future, Baba. I have a feeling it's going to be a girl. Honestly, I have a feeling it's going to be a girl. I should do a poll. What y'all think? Girl, boy, or not Terminator. Damn it. Transformer. That's what I was going to say. Man, a boy, a girl, or a transformer. Because I think that would make it more interesting. Big up my high Hotspur. What did I miss in the chat? Scott M was positive, bro. Scott M said Romero's king. He loves Romero. So we got it out of him. We squeeze in the positive juice until we can get something out of Scotty. And we got something. Jake is Matt. I'm actually seeing more and more positive people influencing the negative people into thinking positive for once. Good work. Hey, if that happens, that is fantastic news. We could all use a little bit more happiness and a little bit more fucking kumbaya. As ridiculous as it sounds, we could all use a little more of that. QPR, they won 2 away against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough almost got promoted last season, so that's a big win. Bicycles equal biscuits. Bikies equal biscuits. Biscuits equal bickies. Okay, Frito Frog is a chocolate bar. Ginger bickies are ginger biscuits. Jesus Christ, speak English, man. I speak English, but me no habla inglés when it comes to Frito Frog and bickies. I don't know what the hell that is. Ginger bitches are all right as well. Ginger bicycles, sorry y'all. I don't know what that said. What is a ginger bicycle? Is it a Texas thing? It's just a red bicycle, one that gets you from point A to point B. Big up, Ellie. Nothing but positive thoughts towards the queen every time I see you in the chat. Look at that. See, Scotty's feeling the love tonight. Can you feel the love tonight, Mr. Scott? Touche. Big up. Can't wait to see the chemistry between Sonny and Johnson. Joe Hong. Big up, Joe. Romero will be the first non-Sun jersey I get. Big up for the $2 dono, Joe. Hope you're keeping well. I got a couple other outside of Sun, but Sun was definitely my first jersey I got of Spurs. Not first jersey, but first name I got on the back of a shirt. But Romero, I have to get one. I wanted one during the summer, and then he scored in the opener, and then he had a great performance in the away kit, and then he scored in the away kit, and I'm just like, I need that Christian Romero shirt. I need it. Imagine being that little kid that gets thrown that big sweaty Christian Romero shirt. You want to know what my face would look like? It looks something like this. It looks something like that. Big up, Joe. Appreciate the super chat. Ellie coming in with another super chat as well. Third one of the day. Big up, Ellie. Here's a $4.99 toward the vocal lessons, Jacob. At least your child won't cry once you're in tune. I'll tell you what. I could hire John Legend himself. I could hire Elton John, John Legend, and name another really good singer. I don't know. I just threw out some names of people who supposedly could. Kelly Clarkson. You could get Kelly Clarkson, Elton John, and John Legend to try and help me sing. And I'll tell you what, my son's still going to cry if I sing. I guarantee it. Big up Joe and Ellie for these super chats. Big up Ellie every single time for that. You need to get a shirt with you goatee on it. Maybe I should, Drula. You might be onto something here. You might be cooking with butter here. We definitely might be cooking with butter. Sorry, y'all. My phone was vibrating. Very distracting. Coop Dog. Big up David Cooper in the house. Member of the 10-inch club. Hey, Jacob. Coop Dog's in the house. Hope you and the family are well. Big up, David. We are too blessed to be sure. Well, my wife's a little sick. Morning sickness, but that's okay. I'm doing well, but hope my wife's all right. I don't know why Mile High Hotspur don't feel good, but because I'm showing Dyer probably. Watch it one more time, and you won't feel pretty anymore. Maybe not. Maybe Ainge saw that video of Dyer. That was my hope. When we hired Ainge Postecoglou, I showed that video a few times. So I know he claims he doesn't watch any fan shows about Tottenham, but if he did, hopefully he's seen it. Dyer is a consummate loser, says Joe Hong, and I agree. David Cooper, I can't handle watching that video of Dyer laughing about his own club. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. It's good. It should make you feel sick to your stomach, David Cooper. I'm going to play it one more time for you, David Cooper, because this man is still at our club.
And you guys never win anything, right? No. Right? Yeah. And you guys
laughing that we're losers. What a loser himself. I'm laughing that I ain't had to see a number 15 shirt in the fucking locker room since Ainge Postecoglou has taken over in the regular season. That's what I'm laughing about. All the way to the fucking bank, my guy. Talk to me nicely. He makes me so mad. He makes me so mad, David Cooper. I'm glad you agree. Jacob, the club arranged the meeting with Dyer. Yeah, probably because he was crying and causing a fuss, and the club's like, I mean, there's a guy in the NFL for the Raiders. He was tweeting and crying about the way that the organization was treating him. They sent crisis officers to his home. That's probably what they're doing with Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer, we're going to set you up a meeting with the big boss man, Daniel Levy, and we'll make sure that you don't actually feel bad anymore because you get a meeting with the big man. He'll take you to a fancy fucking dinner and make you feel good about yourself and tell you why Ainge Postecoglou said you suck and I don't want you. And I hope when he sits down at the dinner, they have a big fancy tablet, and the first thing he fucking sees is that video of him laughing at the fact that we're losers, because that is not good enough. I almost hit in the stream. That would have been crazy. I almost hit in the stream. Wow. I almost hit in the stream as I was trying to click back to the comment section. That was crazy. Fucking Dyer. He gets me too heated sometimes. Let's see what everyone's saying. Kate, there's a thin line between love and hate, Jacob. I think you harbor love for the Dyermeister. This nickname for Dyer is as bad as his defending versus Leicester City last season. I'll put it that way. Drula, crybaby, blah, blah, blah. I've been frozen out of the squad. I hope he showed him the door. But before he showed him the door, I hope he showed him that video of him laughing at the fact that we're losers. Again, big up Ellie for the super chat. I'm not big time. Who said you're not big time, Ben? Who said that? J. Cole, Messi over Ronaldo any time of the week. I say the same thing. Who almost broke Son's leg in training? Zapur, just get a tattoo of the Tottenham kangaroo logo. Less specific, less risky, but in Ainge Ball we trust. That's a really good point. Because kangaroos are my favorite animal, so it could just be a blending of my favorite animal and my club in which I love so much. So maybe. Wishful thinking, says Drula, is very wishful. But I hope you're right. Top man Jimbo. Kate is a sweetaholic. Yes, she is. Dyer was okay in the first preseason under Conte, but it is plain under the first season under Conte, but it is plain for everyone to see that he cannot play Ainge ball. Absolutely. Hill played well for Spurs versus Palace away. That's about it. La Liga suits him more. That might have been the one time he was like okay, but I just never really stood out to me. A lot of people knocked Christian Romero, saying you have to stand out amongst the losers when it comes to last season. Well, no one really did except for Harry Kane. So, like, I don't know. Brian Hill, I don't know. Big up, Kate. Brewing Ball. Big up, Jim. I'm gonna skip that. I don't know what the fuck. I can't say it. Kate, do the anniversary waltz. What is that? Oh, I think I know what you're alluding to, you old dog. Amongst other things. Okay, y'all. Whoa now. Whoa now in the chat. Y'all getting hot and bothered in the chat. Talking about the anniversary tango. What's going on here? Jemmy, there's no room for losers in the dressing room. The golfing about losing is the height of loserdom. Well said, my friend. Big up Leo, Mile High Hotspur. Leo went viral with his match day vlog. Go check out Mile High Hotspur. Go give him a sub. They just hit over 500. They had a video that's hit like 30,000, over 30,000. Insane. Long may it continue, Leo. Keep doing those match day vlogs, buddy. They're working. Scott says, hopefully this doesn't break the chat, but big up Bobby K, the #1 bus driving Canadian Spurs fan out there. Hope you and the family are doing well. Scott, what has happened, Scott? Did you get into the legal marijuana they got in Canada? What's going on? Did you get into what did you get into? Your son's stash or something? What's going on here? Scott's flying high, absolutely feeling himself, and I love it. David Cooper, Jacob, I watched a great movie last night about the Mighty Mites. They were 12 orphans from Texas who changed the way NFL's played in the late 1930s. They had a very inspirational coach. Come on, you Spurs. Interesting. Never heard of that, but they're from Texas, and maybe I should know. I would love to see Eric Dyer being removed from the ground in a straitjacket and then sanctioned. There you go. That'd be nice. Jacob, Spurs versus the Scum. What will the score be? 3-2 Spurs at the Emirates. 3-2 Spurs. I'm sticking true. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my loins, if I can be so candid. So that's what I think, Jim. Call me deluded, but I've predicted 12 out of the next 4 matches. So hopefully we can get that done. Big up J. Co. Jacob, you going to do a watch along for the Sheffield game? Somebody convince me. This is going to sound lame, but somebody convince me. Hit me with a comment telling me why I should do a watch along for Sheffield. Because there's so many again, the Irish Hotspurs live, Sean with Spurs Talk Show is live. There's 100 different channels that are live. There's so many people. It's a saturated thing. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I might not. I was thinking maybe doing the first Spurs watch along, maybe do it for Chelsea. It'd be 2 days after my birthday, so it'd be my birthday match. Every year I look for what match is on or around my birthday, and coincidentally, this season my birthday match is versus Chelsea at home. Maurizio Pochettino returning to Tottenham Hotspur. That's my birthday, so it'll be a fun one. Maybe I shouldn't do a watch along for that one because I'll be fucking losing my shit, but I don't know. I think the thing about the watch along, Jayco, I will say, is yesterday was like fun and lighthearted. But if it's Spurs, if it's good or bad, my energy is not going to be like it is right now. And if people tune in for what they see right now, you're not going to get that on the watch along. You're going to get more caveman, I would say, than Jacob. You will get more of a grunting, yelling, like a fucking and I might not be coherent. I might be like too loud on the mic. I try and keep the volume, you know what I'm saying? I try and keep the audio levels perfectly pleasurable for the tones of the ear. But during a watch along, I just can't guarantee what kind of Jacob you're gonna get. And I don't know how I might act. I might act out. You might, because the thing is, when I play competitive ball, it's the same feelings when I play competitively that I have when I watch Spurs. It's a lot of incoherent yelling and screaming and grunting, and I just don't know what you're going to get, so I don't know. Big up Zeph. Hey, Jacob, even though I am in London, you are my #1 Spurs podcast because it's full of immaculate vibes. Big up. Appreciate that. That's a hell of a compliment. Hydration Nation, pause for the cause. Thank you for the compliment, Zeph. Really appreciate that. Hey, everyone's welcome here. Everyone all over the world, whatever supporter you are. This is just the United Spurs of America, but everyone's all allowed here for the immaculate vibes. Again, this kind of goes back to the J. Cole thing. I don't know what kind of, the vibes may not be immaculate if I did a watch along. So the whole immaculate vibe thing could go out the window and then everyone be like, Jacob's an angry man. He's so scary. I don't know. Good night, Kate. Good night, Jim. Y'all need some sleep. Rest up. Y'all were married 15 years Wednesday. Wow. Congratulations. That's absolutely immaculate. That's immaculate vibes all around. My wife and I just did 5 years. So y'all are ×3 on us. Big up. Long may love continue to reign through the household of Kate and Jim. Good night. Good night. I hope y'all have enjoyed the show. I enjoyed y'all being here. And big up, Kate, before you go to bed, I just want to say big ups and thank you for grabbing that new membership. Still got it started here. Want to make sure I say hello and thank you to everyone at the end of the show who donated their kind, hard-earned money. Joe says, Jacob Dyer took Son out during training. It's in the Amazon, dog. Dyer, I'm going to re-offer, fight me right now. At Cambridge, let's fight. Me and you. Stay-at-home dad versus a professional athlete. Let's throw down. Honestly, my hand's been hurting lately. I'm like, do I have carpal tunnel or is it arthritis? And I don't know. So I'm not going to do well in the fight. But please fight me, Eric. Because if you're trying to take out Sonny, I'm going to take you out. Not to dinner, not to the movies. I'm going to take you out nicely in a boxing match. Maybe I wouldn't. I'm not really a professional athlete, so I don't think I could. Ellie, again, with another super chat. Jacob, this is for your new baby wall raven on the way out towards college fund, if you will. Very nice. You know, I might put this towards the baby fund, the diaper fund, the getting the newborn a Spurs shirt and kit fund. So thank you, Ellie. Appreciate your kind generosity you're showing tonight. And every day you show. Really, you be showing it all over the Spurs community. So thank you so much, Ellie. I really do appreciate the super chats. You've been killing me tonight with them, killing me so softly with his song, killing me softly. Good night, everyone. Good night. I think Scott has been hacked 100%. It is the member, Scott. And let me make sure in the chat. Let me see. Make sure he has the little wrench by his name. Let's see. Does he have the wrench by his name? I'm scrolling. I'm looking for Scott. He does. He's got the membership and the wrench. So it's definitely him. It's definitely Scott. I just think he might have showed up to the barbecue finally. Scott, have you showed up to the barbecue? Please tell me if Scott M has shown up to the barbecue yet. Did you bring your swim trunks, Scott? Did you bring your appetite, Scott? I want to know. Thanks for the shout out. Hey, of course, big up. Go check out Mile High Hotspur every single time. I don't know how I feel about this new Scott M. If you do a watch along, Dyer will leave the club. Factual. Maybe I have to then. Kuva needs to link up with Dorset Spurs, a fantastic supporters group. Big up Kuva. He's not here tonight on panel, but he's always here in spirit. Tot Spurs, we're going to smash them. Absolutely. To dare is to do. Oh, do a watch along because we're going to smash them. Maybe that's what you were saying. To dare is to do. Heard on Daigle's channel them talking about Age of Ange, 30-minute documentary. You need to track that down and watch later. Send me a link if you find one, Jamie. Would love to see that personally. Absolutely would love to see that. Big up, Ellie. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Jacob, fortune favors the bold. Do the Sheffield United game, says David Cooper. What are you doing instead of a watch along is the better question. Nothing to lose if you're not doing anything. What time is the match at? Let's see. What time is the match at? Let's find out what time the match is for me. 8 in the morning. That would mean I need to wake up early. Is that 8 a.m.? I don't know. Maybe less immaculate on the watch along. It will 100% be less immaculate and more primal. There'll be primal vibes. So let me know you want some primal vibes on a watch along. You probably don't get that anywhere else. I mean, honestly, Irish Hotspur, Dave Harris, he does a great job of bringing that primal vibe, I think. So that's why I'm just, I don't want to... Too many fish in the pond, if you know what I mean. We all need some straggly little worms. Big up, Ellie. Again, thank you for the super chats. Kate, 24 years together. Wow, what a time. That's a long time. And I love to see it. May love continue to shine. Love to see it. Alan says, Jacob, last time we beat the Scum was in their end with 2 Arsenal season ticket holders, best and worst day. Big up, Alan. Sounds like a good time, personally. LJ rocks you. LJ rocks you. Hi. I recommend you do a watch along your way. Do it to make yourself happy. You may be spitting. You may be spitting some cold hard facts here. You absolutely maybe. Sorry, my phone was on loud. It's not usually on loud. Sometimes it's on loud. Big up Bobby K just texted me saying thank you. Or not thank. He didn't say thank you. Bobby K texted me saying congrats on the upcoming edition. Love you, Bobby. Appreciate you. You know I lean on you heavily for the outside of football shit, that real world shit, the not so immaculate vibe stuff, like my son whipping it out and pissing all over the recliner. Not so immaculate in those moments, but you're always there for me, Bobby. Really good friend. Go check out 3 Spurs Boys. Any mods in the chat, please put his link out there as well. Let's get 3 Spurs Boys to 1K. The boys are making, I like the family program they got. Maybe not on Saturday nights, not very, the language can be more colorful for some of the kids, but the 2 boys are back doing some recaps and stuff, so go show them some love. Big up Bobby K, appreciate you, man. Elvis, my 8-month-old son won't go to sleep unless I sing to him too. It's nearly midnight in the UK. My eyes are bloodshot as this is the 3rd night in a row. Good luck with the newborn. Newborns are crazy, man. They're absolutely crazy, but that's what I miss the most, honestly. I loved it when my son was a newborn. I'd stay up all night just waiting for him to wake up. I'd be playing Luigi's Mansion while I waited. If you know Luigi's Mansion on the Switch, I killed that motherfucker. I did everything you could do in that game, by the way, so don't at me with Luigi's Mansion either. But I loved it. Staying up, playing Luigi's Mansion, wait for my son to start moving, give him a bottle, change his diaper, put him back down. And then when he's awake, he was just like this little squirming thing. I mean, I didn't think I'd be that guy, but honestly, he changed my life, that little guy. Changed my fucking life. Jacob, do the watch along with Bobby K and Scotty M. That will be entertaining. We'd have to get some coordination done for that. I think Scott's on my time zone, but Bobby's on 2 hours ahead, I think. A little meth before the fight and you will win. Well, yeah, because you'd be I would assume, I would hope. What? You'd probably just be crazy and lose some teeth. Maybe. Just come from a United stream, and a lot of them are saying equal rights and it's okay to retaliate and hit women. What the fuck is that? That's fucked up. Now, you'll never catch that here. They're probably talking about the Mason Greenwood Anthony thing. I would say in no instance is it appropriate to retaliate and put your hands back on a woman. People needed some more love from their mother as a child. You get a little bit more love from your mother, you might respect the women a little bit more. Thank you to my mother, taught me how to respect a woman. Calling Dyer an athlete, Jacob, is funny. I called him trash and got told off. Who told you off, Ellie, for calling him trash? Because you're absolutely spot on. And honestly, trash actually does something. It sits there and it's stinky and you put more trash in it. You can't give any. Eric Dyer's a full trash bag. You can't put any more trash there. It just stinks and sits there and no one's taken it out to the dumpster yet. Elvis G with a super chat. Big up Elvis G. Double dipping. He's got the YouTube and hitting us with a five pound dono to the channel. Big up Elvis. Appreciate that. Good luck with the new edition. When's it due? Very early on. We're very early on. It is he or she is due in April, estimated April 22nd. We might have a 420 baby, but we might not. Who knows? We'll see how things pan out. But the end of April is what they're saying. So we're still early on. 7 a.m. for me. No excuses, says Zapur. Oh, you're out there in Australia, Arizona. It's kind of like Australia. Scott, here we are. Scott says, I'm not just at the barbecue. I'm bringing ribs, burgers, steaks. Alberta beef is the best beef in the world. And all the sides, cornbread, potato salad, mac and cheese. Scott M. Somebody take a screenshot of this, please. Where is your son typing these? What's going on, Scott? I love it. I love it. You're at the barbecue. This has been a fantastic international break if we've converted Scott. Come on. One of us. One of us. Hotspurs, it don't matter how many are in the pond, bro. People will go where they want. Why shouldn't it be your space too, says Hotspurs. Big, very good point. Very good point. Maybe I will. Y'all are convincing me. I'm not flip-flopping. It's called flexibility of thought. But y'all are getting me to flex my thought here on the whole approach. If you're not doing the watch along your way, we don't want it, says Upward. So y'all want the primal vibes. Y'all cool with the primal vibes? That's what I'm understanding. Zapur, there it is. A link for 3 Spurs boys. Ben Kaufman, put it in there. Go sub. Get them to 1K. They deserve it. Good work over there from them. Big up Bobby every time. I'm still not positive enough to say anything nice about Royale. Big up, Scott. I love to see it. Scott having a good day. Zev, shame on diarrhea. He's been at Spurs long enough to know he's one of the most basic bits of Spurs history, such as first London club to win the league and FA Cup double. Dyer is very basic, and he needs to leave. Should have been gone a long time ago. David says, Jacob, I was a stay-at-home parent for 9 years. During that time, I became addicted to football and collecting football cards. It's great to see you following your passion. Do the watch-along. That's another do the watch-along. Y'all want me to do the watch-along? I might have to do it, y'all. Who am I to not give the people what they want, especially the YouTube chat members all chiming in saying to do it. I mean, I might have to do it by popular demand. I might watch a Luigi's Mansion GameCube playthrough. This was the one on Switch, so the next one, the newest version of Luigi's Mansion that I did while my son was, while I stayed up overnight. Diarrhea is definitely the best nickname I've heard. It's up there. It's definitely up there. Big up Dub Shaman in the house. Big up Dub Shaman. Zapur. Yes, I almost said Australia instead of Arizona. How the hell did Eric Dyer become center back? Was he a better defensive mid? I would argue he was less than average at both. That I think Jose Mourinho was the one that said, here's where your least worst is the center back. But definitely don't want you as our number 6. I know that much. Scott hitting that Zaza. He might be. Alan Bennett, one and only non-league. One. I don't know what that means. Ellie, big up Ellie. I'm going to that match. Can't wait, as it's our second match at home. And at the Man United match, my toes were broken, but they're on the mend. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Hope your toes are better now. How'd you break your toes? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're resting, putting some ice on them. Tell your husband give you a damn foot massage too. Dub Shaman, Eric Dyer. If his name doesn't tell you, if his name is a warning. It's like if you were driving on a road trip and it said, you have just entered, we're going to rob you-ville. And you're like, seems like a nice place. And then you get robbed. And you're like, damn, I didn't think we'd get robbed like that. The name was there, friend. You should have known. Eric Dyer Bollicle, says Elvis G. Big up Zapur. Jason Bell says, I thought Dyer was decent at defensive mid, playing alongside someone like Dembele, who could do most of the work, and in front of Yan and Toby, who could clean up for his mistakes. Yeah, again, but that's like the Richarlison thing. I feel like he could be good if we just surrounded him with the likes of our greatest players for 5 years, Yan and Toby behind. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't play good with Yan and Toby behind you? Who wouldn't play better if you have Dembele alongside you, who's doing all the work? Absolutely. Let's see. I'm going to go back here. Look at this fucking face. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on it too much. But that's all I got for y'all today. We're almost on 2 hours on a solo stream, so that's absolutely epic. Let me see where we're at in the poll. I see 100 likes on the video. That's absolutely that's fantastic, y'all. I do appreciate that so much. Only 87 votes, so people liking the video, but they didn't even want to say that Romero's the GOAT. But we'll go ahead and end that poll off right there. And the winner for tonight, we got back up. So we were up, and then we went down, then we got back up. 62% says one GOAT to another GOAT in reference to Lionel Messi's comments about Cristian Romero. That's absolutely very nice to see. 23% says typical Argentina mate, boasting for his Argentinian teammate. 10% says Romero's class transcends time, and I do like that. And 5% says Messi is deluded per usual. Well, there you go. Gonna go ahead and end that poll. I appreciate all of y'all who partook in that. 103 likes now. 3 of y'all went and said, let me make sure to hit that like on the video. I appreciate every single one of you, all 103 in the house that have liked the video. I appreciate that very much. If you are watching this back on playback, big up yourself right now. I hope you know that Messi thinks Cristian Romero's the GOAT. So if you don't think Cristian Romero's the GOAT, ostensibly you're saying that you know more ball than Lionel Messi. And that's my shameless take for the day. How about that? Real quick, before I head out of here, I do want to say a special, specific thank you and shout out to Cal L Agent Begra. Can't even speak. Grabbing that membership and locking it in the lover's lane. Appreciate that, Cal. And Kate, with Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs, re-upping that membership and proving it with her 1-month membership chat. So big up Kate, grabbing that membership. Then I want to say again, a special shout out to Ellie. She hit us with the large ones tonight. She hit us with the Cristian Romero size donations. Let's put it that way. First with the 20, and then with the 10, and then another 5, and another 5. Absolutely immaculate vibes from Ellie tonight. I appreciate that. I also want to say big up Joe Hong. I believe this might have been your first super chat or second super chat. I'm not sure. But big up Joe Hong. Appreciate the support you've been showing and the little amount of time I've been seeing this cute dog appearing on my chat. So big up Joe Hong for the super chat as well. And Elvis G, double dipping. I do have to say special shout out to you. I appreciate that. You got the membership. You hit the super chat. You're double dipping, and I'm not talking queso or salsa. So big up yourself for that. I definitely appreciate that very much. But big up everybody. I also want to say big up Scott M. He's feeling good tonight. He's at the barbecue. He's bringing the food. He's ready to party. He's about to be 6 beers deep before he even started to eat dinner. Talk to me nicely. It's very nice. But big up everybody. Ellie, the guy hugged me, Jacob. We both were jumping up and down, and what a way to ruin a great moment. What a way to ruin a great moment. But I'm sure you still enjoyed it though. Good show as usual, Jacob. Admire your stamina. Big up Adrian. Almost 2 hours doing a solo stream. It's pretty nice. But honestly, I'm saying this to with the utmost honesty. Everyone who's still here, the 65 of y'all, without you, the show wouldn't last this long. I wouldn't have rambled on this long, but y'all keep me going. You are the fuel to my fire. Well, there you go. Hopefully I didn't make you cry like my son does when I sing. But that's going to do it here for episode number 46 of the Untitled series here on United Spurs of America. We got another 3 likes that rolled in. Big up to those 3 likes. And shout out, there was 1 new sub on the channel during that show. Let's see, was there any more than that? Nope, just the 1. So shout out that new one. Shout out all the old ones, the day ones, the supporters for long time. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all help make the show what it is. So whether you financially contributed to the show or you were here hitting the like, hitting the subscribe, and just commenting in the chat, absolutely 110% helps the channel. If you are watching on playback and you're almost 2 hours deep, you are a GOAT. And Lionel Messi thinks so too. Romero's the GOAT. Lionel Messi said so. And who am I to deny what Lionel Messi says about any player? I cannot deny. Be shameless. Enjoy yourself. But as always, stay fresh. Stay blessed. Up the lads. And come on, you Spurs. Coys. Cristian Romero.
Spurs of America with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.